All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the OlimoLeague finals. We're currently underway. People asking about the bets. We got about 3,000-ish placed on Keen and almost 10,000 on Alive. So definitely a bit of a favorite from the crowd, to say the least. But spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map, up 1-0 in this best of 5. It is the Green Terran player, Alive. 5 alive! Oh, best of 5 alive. Okay, sorry.
Christ. Yeah. In the top left, we got our red Terran player. Currently teamless. It is Keen.
I think if there's like any professional observers out there like Funka or Infesta or anybody, they probably watch me and they're just like, this guy is an absolute idiot. Like, who gave him control of the camera?
Oh.
Actually,
I'm sure you're doing great.
speaking of fun stories, Infesta, I got to meet at IM Toronto, but I got to see him again at BlizzCon. It was really nice running into that guy. He's super nice, and talked to him a little bit about like observing and stylistic choices like damage health bars versus selected and all these other things. I didn't realize how much, like, I guess it's because they are kind of just written off a little bit, but like there is such a big, I guess, stigma for what's good or not, like as far as observers go. So it's kind of interesting to get some insight on that. I know Feza's been, or sorry, not Feza, Funka's been making a couple of videos here and there, but I would love if like one of them, if like, no, several of them, you know what'd be cool? Like, not a talk show, like a regular talk show, or yo, Desro or someone who's listening, get like all the observers on for a talk show episode. Like, that would be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Like Flo and Feza, Funka, you know, like, because I doubt you're getting Legend, right? But I mean, like, that would be cool. I would love to hear their thoughts.
I'd watch it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, feedbacks on overlays. What makes a good overlay? Do they like the WCS one? Do they hate it? Stuff like that, right? Like, that'd be all kind of cool things. I'm just brimming with ideas, guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, as we get into this TVT, one thing we're going to keep an eye on, I think, is going to be, especially with Ohana, I feel gases. We got to keep an eye on what's going on with the gases because, well, there's a pretty mirrored opening right now. If one person takes the second gas and the other chooses to expand, like that's where the game starts taking that big divergence, that big difference of like, okay, I'm going for a medevac versus a Banshee. I'm going for, I don't know, some sort of weird tank build versus Hellions. You know, there's a lot of ways TVT can open differently, but I feel like generally it goes down two paths, and it's either you go in biotank or mech.
Yeah, and I just want to mention as well that like, is like everyone going gas first? Like, is that just the thing right now? Like, I know it's become a thing, but like I don't think we've seen anything that haven't been gas before barracks in like every TVT today almost. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I haven't seen any kind of like racks into 15 gas, you know, with Hellions or something like that, or just like a Reaper. We did see some Reaper opener, but it's been a lot of gas first.
Well, you gotta consider like how short these map distances are, like how quick a Banshee gets from one base to another.
I guess so.
Like, compare this to like Alder Zoom, right? Like a Banshee is not, like, it's gonna be there so fast. So it kind of makes sense, like, if you want the best defense or the best offense, you gotta go for something gas first, right? That's my logic on it.
Yeah, it seems like it anyway. And we have, the second gas you talked about, Alive, went for that. Goes into Cloak Banshee, and Keen has not made his second gas yet, so he's just going into, well, it seems like he's going for a Marine Hellion drop with that Medivac on the way. I wouldn't be surprised to see him sort of eyeing after that Medivac just in case there is a Banshee, which he doesn't know about yet.
Fight. Oh my god, Keen actually won! I didn't know you could win a Hellion fight. Wow, amazing! I can't believe that just happened!
Can one Hellion really beat another Hellion? It's like the
I thought with the
forest versus the immovable object. Yeah.
No, I actually seriously thought with the delay on the attack that I don't know. Obviously, just shitty, and I A move all the time. I didn't, but I thought they would have killed each other at the same time. Yeah.
All right.
What do I think the ramp is? Oh, gonna get folks down really quick. No, not quite. It's gonna kill the Marines. Wow. A slaughter.
Rip. Yeah, that was.
And he keeps
pretty
that.
good.
What am I alive?
Wow. Yeah,
Meanwhile,
nice
Banshee's still going across the map too. You gotta keep in mind, like, Keen has not got a turn up.
Oh, nice Viking, man. You relish it in the exactly right spot. Just predicting this. Really nice by Keen.
But Cloak does finish this time. It's not like the last time we saw this for center where he just barely catches it. There is a scan. He should be able to finish this off. This shouldn't get out of hand, I don't think. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, looks like Alive is barely holding, but he will hold. It's the key.
Yeah. He's got a Raven on as well. Delays the command center of Keen.
Delilah.
Yeah. Yeah, not easy.
Oh, that's gonna be a cool spot to put that. Wouldn't mind try to catch anything that sneaks in through a drop. Meanwhile, you know, both boys do have their CCs on the way. Alive on location, Keen a little bit safer in base.
So yes, nice for Alive. And does start a siege tank pretty quickly here. Getting the reactor on the barracks, so maybe he's gonna do something with this. It's pretty early siege tank production, whereas Keen is just making Hellions for now, which is kind of interesting. Maybe he's gonna go into tanks now. No, he doesn't.
Well, I was gonna say I would love to see him play mech.
He's going Banshee or Raven maybe.
Well, maybe,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Like,
Raven.
I'm gonna phrase this in such a bad way. I'm gonna preemptively put the Hades gift. Like, I'm really keen on him playing mech. Because I think mech would actually work well against the Live's playstyle, but also it's one of those things where, I mean, with players like 4GG just pulling out the weirdest success out of like crazy amounts of Hellions, I'm a believer in at least early game mech, but we'll see which way. I mean, he hasn't
starting to look like
yet.
it, right? Yeah, he's got a lot of Hellions, and the barracks hasn't really made any Marines, so yeah, maybe.
I mean, if he swaps that off into the tech lobby, his stim is gonna be so flippin' lane. In fact, there's the armory, so definitely leaning towards that mech style.
Yeah, I mean, on that point, Alive is actually, you know, doesn't have a barracks on a tech lab right now. He's still making Marines out of the reactor and tanks and Vikings, so he's not getting stim, but he might just go for an attack. You know, he's not really teching up at all. He's just making a lot of units out of the barracks factory and starport, so...
Fairly big scan out of Keen seeing that too, recognizing like there is no 4th and 5th buildings, there's no 3rd racks down type thing. Live also scouts Keen. It's a bit awkward seeing the barracks flying. He might not know it's massive amounts of Hellions, which honestly is gonna work pretty well against this. It's weird to consider because there's tanks, right? But like, if you clear out those Marines fast enough, actually, there's not enough Hellions to take that back.
Yeah,
tanks is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Marines either, so it's not really that many Marines to actually pick up with Hellions. He's trying to. Oh, nice shot there, actually.
Let's not forget, like, the few tanks that Keen might have at home. Like, there's a Seeker missile or two waiting for them. Like, they're locked and loaded. He's got the air dominance, I feel, with these Vikings as well. He's got one Vikings over his opponent. He's got the Marines, too. Alive in a straight-up, like, A-move versus A-move wins. But we all know, TVT, and especially at high-level play, it's not A-move versus A-move. It's controlled. It's positioned.
Yeah, oh, this is interesting. So he made 2 of the Hellions into Hellbats, and he's going to try and drop with them, and then the rest of the Hellions are, well, Hellions. Here comes a drop on the tanks.
Yeah, not a bad choice.
Not really working out so well, though.
No, I mean, like, it doesn't hold, but it was still better than, I think, just running the Hellions into that. Make some more Hellbats. Of course, they're beefier. They got some more health. He won the air battle so one-sidedly. This Banshee can actually slowly chip away at everything. SCV's rebuild. Getting a little bit desperate. 4 tanks. He actually just unsieged. This might work out okay. But I still think that Banshee is going to be what makes the difference at the end of the day. Even if these tanks were to go down.
Exactly, there's no answer. Yeah, that's a very big deal. 2 Vikings coming out now, but that's not even enough, I think.
We had a small counterattack, by the way. Some Hellions run by while this was going on. Or dropped, I'm not sure which, but Alive losing a couple of units back at home, but yeah, still at the end of the day, I think his fighting force a little bit stronger, a little bit better. He can throw down some auto turrets too. Yep, there we go. Bam.
Alright. GG.
All right. Alive takes game number 2 with a 2-0.